officer to interact with Takaya Young approaches her car under the suspicion that she stole liquor from Kroger.
Hey, stop. Hey, out of the car. Out of the car.
By the time the second officer gets to the car and walks in front of it, the first officer had asked Young to get out 5 times. He keeps asking. Young argues. You can hear the exchange on that officer's body-worn camera.
Out of the car.
What?
Out of the car.
What?
They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No, then get out. Get out of the car.
Young begins to drive. In this freeze frame, you can see the car make contact with the officer standing at the front of the car as his feet leave the ground. That is when that officer fires one shot through the windshield. We've paused the video to not show that deadly shot. When we pick up the video a moment later, you can hear the commands continue. The car rolls through the parking lot, stopping under the awning by the store. The video ends with officers busting the driver's side window to get Young out of the car. Now, while Young argues with one of the officers, she denies, as you heard, stealing anything from Kroger. And I just want to walk you back to what she said. She said, quote, "Are you going to shoot me?" Those are the last words you heard from Takaya Young. Also, you may have noticed Blendon Township Police did not identify either of the officers, even blurred their faces. Chief John Belford said that is because of Marsy's Law, is what he alluded to, claiming the 2 officers are crime victims, and the chief believes their identities are protected by state law. Now, one question I did have about that confrontation is why the officer placed himself in front of the car, which was running, and whether that was an appropriate tactic. I took that question to a use of force expert who is not connected to this case, and we'll hear his perspective at 5:30.
All right, Jamie, thank you. Now, the family identified the officer involved as Connor Grubb, and it's a photo of Officer Grubb from the department's Facebook page. Grubb has been on the force since 2019.
I would love to sit up here and say, like, we can reform this system, but we've been making the reforms after every single death, and nothing is changing. We say more training. You know, we fund these police stations, and we go, yeah, more training is the right answer. Training is not the answer in this case.
The white man killed a black young woman. Did the police officers assume, or did somebody tell them that she stole some liquor? Did they have evidence
that officer was trained correctly and still messed up? There has to be accountability on that police officer and on the police station itself.
It seems like the police still killing a lot of black people. I wonder if they found the alcohol on her. I wonder if she even had a bottle on her. Do you think it was right for a police officer to be shooting someone who they don't even know have a weapon or not? Seems like a lot of hatred going on out there, a lot of wickedness. So why is this going on? The Son come to bring division on earth. He has come to bring breakup, disconnection, conflict, borderline, and chasm. Chasm is a split, rift, and division. He come to bring chasma, gaping hollow, Luke 12:51. He come to send a sword, and think not peace. He come to send this sword that he comes to send is punishment. Punishment is correction, justice, judgment, medicine, the penalty inflicted. Let's read Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division. Luke 12:52. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. In Greek, the word is Mashayan. Mashayan. The Son has come to send war and punishment. Sword. Alright. Revelation 6:4. Then another horse went forth. It was bright red, and its rider was granted permission to take away peace from the earth, and to make men slay one another. And he was given a great sword.